Welcome to Week 16 of All 22 Tuesday, a collaboration between FirstDown PlayBook, the Scouting Academy, F&F Coaches, and the Coach and Coordinator podcast.
NFL coaches are the best in the business at finding personnel matchups. Sometimes the matchups are not even really that obvious to the fan watching on TV, but they can be a situation where you're just trying to get the right person to have to make a tackle. And that is exactly what the Packers, Nathaniel Hackett, offensive coordinator, have done right here against the Tennessee Titans. This is a good football game. It's two good football teams. The score is 26-14 in the third quarter. It's 4th and 1. And the Packers come out in 11 personnel, though. They actually, I believe, threw a touchdown pass on 4th and 1 out of the similar personnel. So that obviously was on the mind of the Titans, and this free safety lined up here about 15 yards deep. But what they do is they line up in 3-by-1, and we got Mercedes Lewis on the back side over here on the nub. But they take Lazard and they shift him over to where they've got a wing, but it's a wing with a receiver. And all they're really running right here, as you can see, is an inside zone. And got maybe a little RPO action out here. I'm not sure. Probably not on short yardage. But they hand the ball off, and it's a fit up across the board. But as you'll see when we put the video on, Lewis does a good job of this defensive end, trying to be a C-gap player, washes him down inside. Lazard does a really good job of digging out, all right, the safety, who is trying to stick his head right here in what would be the D-gap. And he digs him out, buries him down. But what happens is Dylan does an excellent job. He sees 51, Phil, and bends that thing back. And now you've got a cornerback having to make a tackle, which did not happen. 24, it takes a poor angle on a snowy field, and the rest is history. But let's take a look because, once again, these things are not just happenstance. This was thought about. I promise you that when they brought him over here like this and they ran that play and they worked on that, they knew that safety fills, all right? And now you've got that situation where you've got that running back one-on-one with a smaller corner on a snowy field, and he does not want to make that tackle most of the time. So right here. Now, he can block whoever the most dangerous is. I promise you that's his assignment, Lazard. But right now, obviously, 31, safety is going to fill up inside, get a hat on him, create as much space as you can for that running back on that corner. It's almost like Rodgers is the biggest fan. He sees exactly what's about to happen, cuts up inside, poor angle by the safety on a snowy field. And once again, as you get later in the season and you can get running backs on smaller, beat-up corners a little bit in the cold, you're going to find a way really to make a lot of hay out of that.
Be sure to join us each week throughout the NFL season for All 22 Tuesday. All 22 Tuesday is brought to you by FirstDown PlayBook, the #1 football playbook tool for coaches at all levels of football. Edit any of our 35,000 plays or draw your own from scratch. All plays come with detailed coaching points and player assignments for every position. Keith Grabowski is the host of Coach and Coordinator podcast. He interviews the most knowledgeable head coaches, coordinators, and position coaches from professional, college, and high school football. Keith and his guests discuss the philosophy, concepts, schemes, and strategies that they have learned throughout their careers. The Scouting Academy teaches you how to scout like a pro. Learn from NFL executives and coaches about the process of scouting from your home on your schedule. The Scouting Academy has 40 alumni with NFL opportunities and over 130 in college football. Friday Night Football Coaches is the platform for high school football coaches. F&F Coaches delivers content to the high school football coaching community through its website, print magazine, and other digital platforms. Links to all websites can be found in the description of this video. Thank you for joining us for this week's All 22 Tuesday, and we will see you next week.